What's going on YouTube? I'm Scotch.
And I'm Sniff.
And we're Scotch and Sniff.
And today we are going to be talking about how to keep your whiskey biases out.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, like, there are a lot of things that affect what you think about a whiskey.
No.
No, yes.
Oh, we haven't started yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, yes. There are a lot of things that affect what you think about a whiskey. And there are a lot of things that actually affect how you taste a whiskey and how a whiskey tastes, just based on like little factors that don't seem like they add up, but they definitely add up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, right off the bat, from color, nose, palate, finish, the very first thing that a lot of people talk about is color, and that affects people's perception of whiskey.
Color, nose, palate, finish. Color being the color of the whiskey. The nose being when you
Aromas.
sniffy. The palate when you give it a taste. And then the finish when it kind of like breathes off of your tongue and stuff like that. Those are all of the kind of the descriptors that I guess
9,000 taste buds.
any whiskey taster or wine tasting or a lot of different tasting things, that's chocolate tasting, that's how you go through it. So how to knock off those biases. One, you can stop listening to social media and just kind of form your own opinion by trying the whiskey yourself.
That's
and how
what we
can we
encourage
try?
here.
How can we try these whiskeys? Well, the first thing you can do is put it in an opaque glass. Blue, black, so you can't see what color it is.
It feels translucent to me. This is opaque.
Oh my goodness. It's partially, we'll say 60% opaque. I've been doing a lot of PowerPoint. I know my opacities.
What we need is to be transparent about translucency and opaqueness.
Oh my goodness. So color is a huge factor. How many people have done studies showing that like a darker whiskey, people will buy a darker whiskey.
It looks more appealing and
because
luxurious.
It's aged longer because it's darker.
It looks more Dalmore.
Oh, if it's clearer or if it's like lighter in color, I don't want it because that means it's younger.
But how many times have we had like a 20-year-old independent bottling of a Dalmore and you're just like mind blown?
Crystal clear.
Because the flavors are there. You don't need the pretentiousness of that luxury look to color your perception of the whiskey.
That's right.
I apologize so badly for the number of dad jokes that are just oozing out of me today.
Pun.
I don't know what's going on. He's a dad. I'm not a dad. But I just love dad jokes. Like I was built to tell a good dad joke.
And good memes too. You're a meme generator.
I'm a meme farmer. I love memes. Anyways.
I've been working on the meme road.
Meme farm.
Meme farm.
Anyways, getting things like the color out of the way for the whiskey so that you can actually get back to actually what's going on in the whiskey is super, super important. Another thing that I think affects people's perception on whiskey that they really need to just chuck in the trash is like, I want to say two, cost and age, which tend to go hand in hand but aren't actually related to the whiskey's taste at all.
Cost is huge. People say, "Oh, I want to buy this really expensive bottle for my husband or for my girlfriend or for."
Wait, that's a different video.
Oh, but still, with the cost factor, a quick note on it, and it's like it doesn't have to be expensive to be good. An expensive whiskey doesn't mean that it's good.
Plus, you're kind of wasting it if you're buying it for your girlfriend anyways, because when your wife finds out, you're not going to have any money.
Ooh, ouch.
Anyways, but like age and cost, they tend to go hand in hand. They're not actually related to the flavor of the whiskey at all. So if you're trying to buy somebody a special bottle, we'll cover it in another video where we talk about special bottles.
Or you can always reach out to us at our email address.
You can always do that, which is listed down below in the description.
And that's always fun because you get that one-on-one.
That feels so YouTube-y. But it is listed down below.
Business inquiries only. Anyways.
Whiskey recommendations. We do Rex. It's fine. But yeah, so the age of a whiskey doesn't have anything to do with anything. Are there 3-year-old whiskeys that are good? Absolutely. Are there 3-year-old whiskeys that are total trash and way too young? Absolutely. But are there 30-year-old whiskeys that are in the same boat that aren't good, that are good? Yeah, whiskey's all over the place.
And that's what makes something like Pappy Van Winkle 23 so rare, because you can have like an Elijah Craig 23 that tastes, it's not bad, but it tastes more toothpicky and it's pulled more of the oak tannins, and it's not necessarily. It shows its age, that it's like, oh, that's 23 years old.
Yeah, you
but
look at the Elijah Craig and you're like, are you 60? You know, but you look at Pappy Van Winkle 23 and you're like, hey, are you
17? 19. Yes, but that's like one of the really good things about like trying different whiskeys at different ages. It's not necessarily the oldest one. Lagavulin 8, that's a delicious
Yeah, it's actually super good.
fire starter.
Twisted fire start.
Versus Lagavulin 16, which is a little bit more aggressive. And you would think that at a younger age that there would be more high spots, that it wouldn't be as evened out. But it's kind of opposite.
All right, so we got to check out the receipt so we don't know how much it costs. We got to check out the age so we don't know how old it is.
We
got to
check out the eyes.
We got to check out the color
so that we don't.
Check them so you can't see anything. All right, so what other biases do people have with whiskey that really fits? Reading the suggested flavors on the box.
The flavor profiles.
So there's a thing in the world, in your brain, called autosuggestion, and it's magic. Autosuggestion is incredible because your brain is very powerful inside of your body. So powerful that if someone is like, doesn't that taste like blah, 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 blah? You'll be like, oh my gosh, it tastes like blah, blah, blah.
I taste so many blah, blah, blah.
You'll be like, doesn't that taste like cat anus? And you'll be like, oh my gosh,
I've never
this
tasted cat
Ardbeg
anus,
tastes...
but this tastes exactly like
it tastes exactly like it.
Yeah.
You know what it tastes like.
Do you get those chocolate notes? No, but now I do.
If you've owned a cat, you've seen the black hole look you in the eye. Anyways, so these things all affect the flavors that you're tasting, and so like autosuggestion is really, really powerful. So you have to be careful. You can't just get a whiskey from a friend and have them go like, hey, are you tasting the blah, blah, blah? Like, leave it alone. Just let me try it. Let me try to decipher some of these flavors myself, and then look into some of the things that you're tasting if you can't identify them, and then you get a better idea.
Yeah, one of the best ways to do that is to have somebody else buy you a whiskey, really nice friend, and then you try it completely blind. Don't know what the whiskey is, don't know what store it came from, it's in a brown paper bag, you have glasses that are different opacities, so you can't see, one's blue, one's black. So you're relying solely on your instincts.
On your senses.
On your senses, your smells, your testes. Not your testes, your tastes.
Your tongue is just a tasticle. You've only got one.
Exactly.
Everyone has one. That's gross. Now that I think about French kissing, this has gotten disgusting.
Ooh. Good thing you don't have to shave your tongue. Anywho. Yeah, so that's how you get rid of the biases in tasting whiskey.
Let us know down below.
If you have any comments, do you have any suggestions as far as like...
As far as ways to get rid of biases in whiskey, because obviously we're on the struggle bus over here.
Yeah.
But there are other things that you can do that we're not thinking of right now because we're having way too good of a time. Also, we haven't had any whiskey yet. This is ironic.
Cat anus.
That's actually just an empty glass. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down below and let us know what you think about whiskey biases and how to get rid of some of them. Because there are more that we're just not thinking of. And hope you have a good day.
Yeah.
Is that Diane with the lawnmower?